me? You're doing good. Awesome are your deeds, and so great is your power, that your enemies cringe before you. All the earth bows down to you. They sing praise to you. They sing praises to your name. Deeds for mankind. He turned the sea into dry land, and they passed through the waters on foot. Come, let us rejoice in him. He rules forever by his power. His eyes watch the nations. Let not the rebellious rise up against him. Praise our God, all peoples. Let the sound of his praise be heard. He has preserved our lives and kept our feet from slipping. Come and hear, all you who fear God. Let me tell you what he has done for me. What has God done for you? I think he's been helping me feel better. I install him. Hi. Good morning. It has been one of those mornings where everything seems a little harder than it should be. I have microwaved the same cup of coffee that is literally like 90% full 4 times now. So, and it's not even like it's late in the day. I think it's only 9 a.m. If you can hear in my voice, welcome back. I really intended to have a lot more vlogs between my last one and this one, but oh my word. So I deleted social media off of my phone until a couple days ago. I re-downloaded it for one, just to like start the year on a clean slate, spend some intentional time with the Lord and with my kids, and like just not be worried about it. And then for 2, right after, so during Christmas, my boys were sick, which was really sad, but I never got sick. Then last weekend, or last Friday, I woke up and I immediately knew. I was like, oh, I'm sick. Like it came out of nowhere. It hit me like a freight train. And I had influenza A or COVID. You did? Good job, honey. There's your Tony too, but you can't turn it up all the way in here because I have to record this. So if you want to turn it up all the way, can you take it in the living room? Thank you. Influenza A or COVID or both, but I lost my taste and smell. I was like absolutely bedridden for at least 3 days. I would not have been able to take care of the boys. My mom took them for me and so graciously helped out with them for 2 days so that we could like just get, you know, rest. Austin and I were really sick, but I was the sickest, and I feel like it's been over a week now, and I feel like I'm just now kind of feeling maybe a little bit more like myself. But yeah, prayers to anybody who's going through that this year. I've heard it is just like absolutely brutal and experienced it firsthand, obviously. And then this is like my first cup of coffee really since not last Thursday, but the Thursday before, 2 Thursdays ago, where I can kind of taste it and it's kind of enjoyable. But yeah, needless to say, it's been crazy. And like we were also just like cooped up in the house for so long. I'm so thankful the boys didn't get it. They were pretty much fine. And yeah, it just feels like our first normal day since the new year, really, because we've just been going through the ringer. I'm really like just excited I'm starting afresh now. And we had like started a New Year's challenge with our friends that we were so excited about. And yeah, just like basically having to reroute because you never know when you're gonna get smacked with sickness. But this sunshine is amazing for my heart and soul. And yes, just so many big changes. Austin got a new job, left his old job, which is like such an answered prayer, so big for him and for our family. And yeah, we've just had some big changes. So thought I would recap that for you guys. That's where I have been. I've been MIA for sure. And I still like sound very congested in my voice, but I don't know. Just encouraging you today, if you are healthy, do not take it for granted. I wanted to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Hiya. You guys know, if you've been watching me for a while now, we love Haya. They are a chewable kids multivitamin that is not a gummy, and it's not full of gummy junk or sugar or food dyes, anything that you don't want in your kids' vitamin. Free, dairy free, vegan, no artificial dyes, no junk in there. Based off of whole food ingredients. I'll put the ingredient list on the screen. You place your first order, you'll get a refillable glass jar that has a twist cap for the kiddos, and it comes with a pack of stickers for you to customize their jar, put the kiddos' names on it. They have different ones. They have Hot Wheels and I think Barbie now too. So you can just customize it and have them feel a little bit more involved and get more excited. Kids love stickers and kids love feeling involved in day-to-day things like this. The 1-a-day vitamin, and Haya gives me such a peace of mind knowing that it's kind of bridging the gap that can be in your kids' diets. It's next to impossible to have your kids always be eating such a balanced diet and be getting everything that they need, and Haya comes in and kind of helps bridge that gap. If you decide to, you can have it sent to your door every month in eco-friendly packaging, and then you just put the refill in your jar. What's really cool is I have had a problem in the past trying to get my toddler to take other vitamins, and he has literally no issue taking his Haya. Like, he gets excited about it. It's really hard to explain to him that he can only have one a day, and my youngest is about to be old enough to start taking Haya too, and I'm very excited to have him on that on a daily basis. They also recently came out with a green superfood powder, but it's like a chocolate milk powder. The boys have been loving that. We've been doing that as their hot cocoa. I just warm up the milk, mix it together in a little mug for them, and they just love it. It smells delicious, and apparently they can't tell that it's superfood greens because they chug it. It's thoughtfully designed for parents to have that peace of mind for their children and make sure that their children are getting in the extra vitamins that their growing little body needs. If you guys want to try Haya, I will put my link on the screen. This link is good for 50% off your first purchase with Haya, but it is only good through my clickable link, which is down below in the description box and on the screen. HayaHealth.com/Celest Rayanne in all caps will get you 50% off your first purchase. Thank you, Haya, again for sponsoring today's video. Thank you for supporting my little ones' bodies and for just being a great company all around. Just got the boys down for their naps, and this is the first time that they're both asleep at the same time in their beds in a really long time. Holidays, so we were like out of our routine. Then it was, they had a little bit of a virus over Christmas, so we were super out of our routine. Then they got better and I got sick, so we just have not been in a routine in so long, and I'm like desperate to get back into the flow of things, and also just like to kind of reset and reroute, figure out if there's like changes we can make to our daily rhythm that will help me, them, whoever. So yeah, I have lots of laundry to catch up on. I feel like that should probably be my top priority during this nap. But January is usually the month where I get so excited to just like change up my routine, find new habits. I generally like the new year. I love a reason for setting goals and making changes. And I just feel like I haven't had much direction on like what I want to do differently this year. I have a lot of mindset things that I want to change, but I'm trying to kind of figure out how to practically like implement those things. But I definitely feel like some areas that I did improve upon the last year that I want to keep improving is like just overall household, keeping up with the household. Definitely have gotten a little bit more laid back and things are piling up. But like I would like to be on a good cleaning schedule this year. Obviously, I feel like I say this every year, but just minimizing the stuff that is in our house. I feel like we just have way too much stuff. It's too much for me to manage. So like really focusing on my own health, my physical health, just like getting into a really good spot with that. But most importantly, I feel like my main goal is to just like stop saying I'm gonna slow down, stop saying I'm gonna be present, stop saying I'm gonna spend more time in the Word and more time with the Lord, and actually do it. Because every year I feel like I have all these great intentions to be on my phone less, be on the internet less, be less distracted, less busybodied. Especially when you have kids, I feel like that just really makes you want to slow down. But every year I somehow fall right back into the same habits at some point, and I just am really hoping that this is the year where I take it so seriously. And I just have a feeling that if I do take it seriously, I'm not going to want to look back, and I'm not going to want to go back to the way things were. I sing. It's my prayer alarm. I have an alarm that goes off at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. to stop what I'm doing and pray, even if it is just like a quick prayer or just simply acknowledging the Lord. It was one of my January goals for that challenge that we were supposed to be doing with our friends, and then we got so sick and fell off the wagon. That's been really good for me as well. I did finish my God Has a Name book, finished reading that one, and I'm starting a new one that I think will just follow really nicely to what that book was about. Some of the other things that we'd like to accomplish this year that are just like small and practical. We'd really like to do some things to the house. We have not really touched this house since we bought it, and this is we're going on our 3rd year living here. And that's like totally out of the norm for us. We are DIY project people. In our first house that we bought, we had totally transformed that thing within like 2 years of living there. There was not like a room in the house that hadn't been touched with paint or just whatever. But then here, obviously, it's a lot harder to do projects when you have kids around. And then like Austin's work schedule changed a lot when we moved here. And we just like didn't have the time for it. We didn't even really have like the extra money for projects. But I do have lots of dreams and visions of things that I would like to do to our house to make it feel more us and more cozy, more colorful and inviting. Austin's calling me, so let me take this. Austin was on his lunch break, so he called me, and I'm on my lunch break. I have all my stuff scattered across the table. I think I'm first and foremost just going to spend some time catching up on my Bible study. I started a new Bible study that I got for Christmas that I'm so excited about, and actually a lot of you DM'd me on Instagram and said that, excuse me, you got the same one. It's called Christ in All of Scripture, a 52-week journey of discovering Jesus on every page of the Bible, like even through the Old Testament. It's really good. It's pretty intense, I would say, like for definitely not maybe for a beginner to Bible study. But it's been really good so far, and I'm enjoying it, but I am behind because of being sick. But I'm going to catch up on that, and then I'm helping organize like this women's retreat thing that I'm really, really excited about. So I'm trying to like get my thoughts gathered on that and figure out what I need to get, what I need to order, blah, blah, blah. Then we need to clean, but first and foremost, need to eat some food. One thing that is pretty sad is like I still don't really enjoy drinking coffee after being sick. I have not, like, it's just still not tasting right. It's not really that enjoyable to me, which is like so sad. It was really hard the first week without it because I just missed the coziness of it. But then when I tried drinking it again, I was like, man, this just is not hitting the same. So I either need to come up with a new recipe or what, or maybe just take a break from it altogether. And then tonight we have dinner with some friends from church. So I don't have to cook, but I would like to have like everything pretty much squared away to where we can just get back from dinner and go straight to bed. expected. Theo napped literally only an hour, so I didn't get much done. But I did get to spend some time doing my Bible study, which was nice. I caught up a few days. So I'm going to get all my stuff put away and start on some house chores while he watches a show. I implemented using this little caddy for my Bible study tools, and it's been so nice to take on the go around the house. And look how pretty my notebook is for this year. This is my new prayer journal. Very simple. Got it at Target. And yeah, I'm gonna try to see what kind of cleaning up I can get done before Belly wakes up. Laundry that I brought up that I'm gonna fold while the boys eat lunch. Days, our lunches are super simple. Like, this is literally some gluten-free chicken nuggets from Aldi that are really good, that they like. And I start out with really small portions, and then cucumbers with salt. Usually they'll finish that. What? Probably have some fruit with it too, but if I put that on the plate, they will eat only that, so I usually offer it after. So we're gonna do lunch, and I'm gonna fold some laundry. Dude, Jesus, thank you for this lunch. Thank you for the sunshine today. Okay, ready? Amen. Well, thank you. I need you to eat your food first, and then you can help me. So something else that I wanted to talk about in this vlog that I really want to be intentional about this year, ignore the mess behind me, it is treating my role as a stay-at-home mom / homemaker. This lighting is really just like being a wife, more like a job, treating it like an actual job, even though I don't technically get paid, you know, but to just like actually have these routines and rhythms that I really stick to, as if I had another boss that I was reporting to that was watching my everyday and telling me whether or not I was gonna get fired, because I have been through seasons where I've really treated it like that, and it has always blessed me and blessed our family. I feel like I'm just not a very routine person, especially these days in motherhood, and that while that works super great during the summertime, it's not a great way to be during the winter. I feel like routine keeps me sane, keeps me happy. Brief intermission for some parenting, but what was I saying? Talking about like just treating it like a job. Like, I'd like to know that on certain days of the week, certain things have to get done. I need to give myself some more deadlines. I need to treat my job like a real job and get up before I start my work day, not just like wake up at the same time as my kids. Normal job, you would have to wake up and get ready for work and get dressed and eat breakfast, and I know, but you need to eat your chicken. and you would drive to work. So you would have at least like some time before starting your work day and clocking in. And like, it's been a really, since before the holidays, I have not woken up before my kids. And I am in a season of life where I don't have a newborn, I don't have a baby nursing and like in my bed. So I'm in a phase where I very much do have the option to, I want to take advantage of it while I still have that, because I just know that when I'm not in that season of life, I miss it so much, and I just like wish that I could get up before my kids. So that's one way that I want to treat it like a real job. And I need to like work up some sort of cleaning schedule slash just like rough sketch idea of like times that we're going to be spending on crafting, times that we're going to be out of the house, maybe library trips, just like really making things a little bit more structured. I just know myself, I know that that will really help me get through these last few really gray, cold, dreary months. Like a mountain of laundry to be washed, a mountain of laundry to be folded and put away. So like, I'm definitely super behind. Things are piling up, and it's really easy to get in a headspace where I get super overwhelmed and negative, but just like, you found it! The amount of times that I've been in this place, and I know I always get caught up, I always make it back to normalcy at some point. It's just like, you can't conquer Rome in a day, or whatever that phrase is. And that's how I have to treat my household and motherhood. Like, yeah! I'm not gonna get caught up on, wow, you. I'm not gonna get completely caught up on all house chores and organization and start a new routine and all of that in one day. They're the best boxed brownies, like seriously, on the market. They're better than the Ghirardelli ones. These are the Aldi brand, and instead of vegetable oil, I always just swap it for avocado oil or coconut oil. You guys are supposed to come down. Please tell me I am not the only parent who is constantly emptying like random cups and glasses out of my kids' rooms. Also, I'm gonna have to change this brownie and blueberry on me for my kids, but it looks like Belle went through his dresser. I'm just picking out some pajamas. That way when we get home tonight. Hello?
Hi, I'm not gonna be able to make 5:30 unless I meet you there, which I could, but...
Okay, are you like heading home soon? Okay, anyways, I'm laying out some pajamas for both the boys. That way, well, Belly's gonna wear his pajamas tonight, like to the event, so he'll be pretty much ready. And then I had to steam clean Belly's mattress. It really is always something, so I'm gonna try to put some clean sheets on his bed and everything. That way when we get home, we can just go straight to bed. I used to have myself fully convinced, Austin and I were both this way, but when we first got married, we really had like his friends and then my friends, and like we definitely didn't really get together with other people very often. Like we would get together with friends every once in a while, but never in a group setting, and never like people that really like walked life with us. So I used to pray for community. I would ask the Lord all the time, like, to just give us friends that I felt like called us higher, and just I would hear people tell stories about how much they loved their community and how much they felt like they could depend on their community, and I was like, we just don't have that. And it has taken years, but it is just like, it's so cool to me how God orchestrates everything perfectly to his plan, because I could have never handpicked like a better community. I mean, we didn't leave the house for like 2 weeks while I was sick and stuff like that, and it made me just miss, like my heart did not feel right because I missed our church community. I missed our friends. Like, we do life with these people, and there's rarely a week that goes by where we're not getting together with several families or several couples. And that just is such a gift. I used to think that we didn't need people or that that was excessive. I was like, we're introverted. We like to be just to ourselves and keep to ourselves. We like to be home. And all of that can be true, but you still need community so much more than you ever realized. It calls you to like a higher standard of vulnerability, accountability, and it's just so fun and special, especially after having kids. I cannot even fathom, like without our friends, what it would be like to be parents. So anywho, I see you, Belly. What do you have? Let me see. Okay guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I totally forgot to film an outro. We basically loaded up and went to our friends for dinner and then went home and went to bed. But I just wanted to thank you for watching today's video and remind you that my link for Haya is good for 50% off your first purchase. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box and try it out for yourselves. I'm sure your little ones will love it, and so will you. And just thank you guys for always supporting my channel, watching my videos, and praying alongside me. I just love the little community that we've built here, and I'm so blessed by it every day. And I just pray that God blesses you. Thanks for watching. Go out of your way today to love on someone and make them feel extra special, because they are. And I'll see you guys in the next video.